I'm still shaking. All because this guy, this absolute creature, he just crossed a line. It's me, Felicia. I'm 28, and honestly, I thought I'd seen it all. But this? This was a whole new level of audacity. Okay, so picture this, it's a typical Monday morning. You know, the kind where you just want to crawl back into bed and pretend the weekend never ended? Yeah, that kind. I'm already annoyed because traffic was a nightmare, and some old lady in a minivan nearly cut me off, like she owned the road. Between us, I wanted to scream so loud her teeth would rattle, but I just smiled and waved like a total angel. That's just how I am, you know? Always composed. So, I finally get to the office, and I'm feeling pretty good about myself. I was wearing this new sundress, right? It's super cute, flowy, kind of a bright floral print. Perfect for a warm day, you know? I thought I looked amazing. Like, seriously, I looked like I walked straight out of a magazine. Not to toot my own horn, but when I walk into a room, heads turn. It's just a fact. I put effort into my appearance. Unlike some people. I grab my coffee, and I'm heading to my desk, minding my own business. And then, there he is. Alex. Ugh. Alex. He works a few cubicles down from me. He's one of those guys who's just, always there. Always smiling. Always trying to be helpful. It's honestly a little much. Like, is anyone that happy all the time? It felt fake, you know? And he's kinda, I don't know, beige. Just beige. He's got these glasses that slide down his nose, and he's always fiddling with his pen. He's the type who brings in homemade cookies and leaves them in the break room, then hovers to see if anyone takes one. He's just too nice. It's annoying. Like, chill out, dude. We're at work, not a kindergarten playdate. So, Alex sees me, and he does that little wave, and I give him a tight little smile. I'm trying to be polite, because, you know, professional. But then he opens his mouth. And that's when everything went sideways. He goes, "Whoa, Felicia. Someone's ready for a beach day, even on a Monday. Did you just come from a fashion shoot?" My blood didn't run cold, but my insides just went all tight. A beach day? A fashion shoot? What was he even talking about? I was wearing a sundress. It's office appropriate, especially for a casual Monday. Was he trying to say I was dressed for the beach? That it was too casual? Was he saying I looked like a model in a fake way? My mind was just spinning. The nerve of this guy. I just stared at him. He was still smiling, like he thought he was being funny. But it wasn't funny. Not even a little. It was a judgment. It was a dig. That's what it was. I could feel my face getting hot. Like, who asked for his opinion? Nobody. That's who. I didn't say anything back. I just turned around and marched to my desk. I could feel his eyes on my back. Probably still trying to figure out if his joke landed. It landed all right. Right on my last nerve. I sat down at my desk, but I couldn't even focus. My outfit. I had spent, like, 20 minutes picking it out this morning. And he just dismissed it. Made it sound like I was showing up for a pool party instead of doing my job. What a creep. Honestly, I started to think about it, and it wasn't just the dress. It was the way he always looked at me. Not in a creepy way, exactly, but in a way that made me feel like he was always observing. Always waiting. Like a squirrel watching you from a tree, just waiting to snatch your nut. Except I don't have nuts. You know what I mean. I mean, before this, he was always so overly friendly. Always asking if I needed help with anything, even stuff I clearly had handled. Always offering to grab me coffee if he was going. Like, hello, I have two perfectly functioning legs. I can get my own coffee. It just felt like he was trying too hard. Like he wanted something. And now, the joke about my dress? It all clicked. He wasn't just being nice. He was being too nice. Because he wanted something. He was scoping me out. My mind just kept replaying it. Beach day. Fashion shoot. He probably thought he was being charming. But it felt condescending. Like he thought I was silly for trying to look good. Or worse, he was implying I was dressed provocatively. Which, for the record, I was not. It was a tasteful sundress. Nothing wild. Just a little summery. I stewed about it all morning. Every time he walked by my cubicle, I could feel my stomach clench. He kept trying to make eye contact, and I just pretended to be super focused on my computer screen. He probably thought I didn't hear him. Or that I didn't get his joke. Oh, I got it, Alex. I got it. Then, around lunchtime, I was in the break room, trying to decompress. Brenda walked in. Brenda is fine. She's one of those people who always agrees with whatever you say, which is nice sometimes. But also, she's a little bit of a gossip, which is useful. I mean, not that I gossip. I just share information. Important information. Hey Felicia, everything okay? Brenda asked, grabbing a yogurt. You look a little distracted. This was my opening. I took a deep breath, like I was trying to hold back tears. Which I kind of was. I mean, it was genuinely upsetting. Oh, Brenda, I started, making my voice a little shaky. You are not going to believe what just happened this morning. I told her about the dress. I explained how it was a perfectly normal, cute sundress, and how Alex had made this totally inappropriate comment. I emphasized how his smile felt leering and how his eyes lingered. I didn't actually look at his eyes, but it felt like they lingered. It felt like that. Brenda listened, nodding along. Oh no, Felicia, that's terrible. What a weird thing to say. Exactly. I said, my voice rising a little. And then, Brenda, you won't believe it. I leaned in closer, dropping my voice to a whisper. This was the juicy part. The part that would really make her lean in and say, holy sh*t, what happened next? He leaned in, I whispered, my eyes wide. Like, really leaned in. Over my cubicle wall. And he was looking at me, and his eyes were just fixed on me. And I swear, Brenda, I thought he was going to kiss me. Right there. In the office. In front of everyone. My heart actually stopped. Now, okay. Did he actually lean in like he was going to kiss me? No. Not really. What happened was, after he made that stupid comment, he did kinda lean over his cubicle wall a little more, probably just trying to gauge my reaction or maybe say something else stupid. But in my head, at that moment, it felt like he was invading my space. And the idea just popped into my head. The kiss. It was perfect. It explained everything. His too niceness. His stupid joke. It made sense of his creepy vibe. To me, anyway. Brenda's jaw dropped. No way. Felicia, are you serious? Alex? Mr. Cookie Man? I know, right? I said, shaking my head dramatically. I was so shocked. I just froze. And he must have gotten the hint because he pulled back. But it was definitely an attempt. I didn't say almost attempt or felt like an attempt. I said an attempt. Because that's what it was. An attempt. In my head. Brenda was outraged. That's sexual harassment, Felicia. You have to go to HR. I pretended to be reluctant. Oh, I don't know, Brenda. I don't want to cause trouble. I just want to forget it happened. But inside, I was practically jumping for joy. This was perfect. This was exactly what I needed. Alex had been getting on my nerves for weeks. Always asking if I wanted to join his team building lunch group, always trying to make small talk by the coffee machine. It was too much. And now? Now he was going to learn. No, Felicia, you can't just let this go. Brenda insisted, getting all fired up. What if he does it to someone else? What if it escalates? You need to protect yourself. And other women. She had a point. I mean, not that I was thinking about other women. I was thinking about me. But it sounded good. So I sighed, like I was making a huge, brave decision. Okay, Brenda. You're right. I guess I have to. I went to HR after lunch. I made sure my eyes were a little red, like I'd been crying. I told the HR lady, Ms. Davison, the whole story again. But this time I made it even more dramatic. I described his initial joke as a disparaging comment about my professional attire, and then I really leaned into the kiss part. He physically leaned over my cubicle wall, and his face was so close, Ms. Davison. I truly believed he was going to kiss me. I felt violated. I even managed to squeeze out a few actual tears. It wasn't hard, I was still upset about the minivan driver earlier. Ms. Davison looked very serious. She took notes. She asked me if there were any witnesses. I said no, but that I had confided in Brenda immediately afterward. She said she would handle it. I knew that meant she would talk to Alex. And then he would be in big trouble. The rest of the day was amazing. People were looking at me differently. With sympathy. With concern. I even got a few "Are you okay, Felicia?" from people who usually barely acknowledged my existence. It felt good to be seen. To be taken seriously. Finally. The next day, Alex wasn't at his desk. I heard whispers. People were looking at me. Brenda gave me a thumbs up. I knew what was happening. He was probably in a meeting with HR, getting what he deserved. Honestly, he should have just kept his mouth shut about my dress. Some guys just don't know when to quit. Later that afternoon, Alex came back. He looked pale. His shoulders were slumped. He walked past my desk without even looking at me. Good. That's how it should be. He should be ashamed. He showed up for work for a couple more days, but he was completely different. He didn't make eye contact with anyone. He barely spoke. He didn't bring in any more cookies. It was glorious. He was finally quiet. But then, on Friday, he wasn't there. And his desk was totally cleared out. Like, completely. I saw Ms. Davison later and gave her a small, knowing smile. She just nodded vaguely. I knew it. He was gone. Fired. Just like that. All because of a stupid joke and his inability to keep his hands, or lips, as it were, to himself. I felt vindicated. It was the best feeling. I mean, it wasn't my fault. He brought it on himself. He really did. My boyfriend, Mark, was, well, Mark. He's usually pretty laid back. He's the type who just wants everything to be easy. We've been together for 2 years, and it's mostly been fine. He covers most of our expenses, which is nice. I like to keep my money separate, you know, for emergencies. Or for cute dresses. He works hard, but he's kinda burned out. Like he used to try, but now he just sighs a lot. I told Mark about Alex getting fired. I expected him to be totally on my side, you know? Like, that's terrible, babe. Good for you for standing up for yourself. But he just kind of frowned. Fired, huh, he said, stirring his pasta. Just for a comment and, well, what you said happened. It wasn't just a comment, Mark, I said, my voice getting sharp. It was inappropriate. And the other thing? It was harassment. He tried to kiss me. Mark sighed. I don't know, Felicia. Alex seemed like a pretty harmless guy. Are you sure you didn't misunderstand? My blood boiled. Misunderstand? Are you serious right now, Mark? You think I made it up? You think I'm lying? After everything I've been through? I started to feel my eyes well up. This always works. I can't believe you're taking his side. After all I told you. I thought you were supposed to support me. He immediately backed down. That's the thing about Mark. He avoids conflict like the plague. No, babe, I'm sorry. Of course, I support you. It's a big thing, getting someone fired. It's a big thing getting harassed at work, Mark. I sniffed, wiping a fake tear. But I guess you don't care about my feelings. Maybe I should just go stay with my sister for a while. If you can't even believe me. No, Felicia, please, he said, reaching for my hand. Don't say that. I believe you. I'm sorry. I'm tired. It's been a long week. See? Works every time. He's predictable. I let him apologize for a bit, then I forgave him. But I made him promise to take me out to a nice dinner that weekend. As an apology. He agreed. He always does. Things at work were quieter after Alex left. Way quieter. Too quiet, actually. No more annoying small talk. No more unsolicited cookie offerings. But also, no more sympathy. People kind of went back to normal. And I started noticing some weird looks. Like, not bad looks, exactly. Just, different. More guarded. Our team got a new temporary person, a contractor named Sarah. She was chipper. Too chipper. And she seemed to make friends with everyone right away. Like, within a day, she was laughing with people I'd barely exchanged 2 words with in years. She even brought in store-bought muffins, which, hello, isn't the same as Alex's homemade ones, but everyone still made a big deal about it. And she kept looking at me. Like she knew something. It was unsettling. I mean, I post about my life on Facebook, you know? Just little updates, like another Monday, another mountain to climb. Feeling blessed to have strong shoulders. Vague stuff, but deep. And people comment, you got this, girl, and queen. It's nice. But I noticed fewer likes on my last few posts. And some people who used to comment all the time? Nothing. One day, I was talking to Brenda, and she seemed off. Distant. Hey, have you noticed how weird Sarah is? I asked, trying to bond. She's like, too friendly. And she keeps staring at me. Brenda just shrugged. Oh, I think she's fine. She just transferred from another department. Yeah, well, I don't trust it, I said, trying to make her see my side. She's probably trying to get ahead by being all fake nice. Brenda mumbled something about having a deadline and scurried off. It was weird. She usually loved to talk about other people. Something was definitely up. Then, about 2 months after Alex left, the company made an announcement. They were doing a departmental restructuring to optimize team efficiency. Which, okay, whatever. Big corporations always do that. But then my boss called me into his office. He started with all this corporate talk about team dynamics and cultural fit and moving in a new direction. My stomach started to sink. He wasn't firing me directly for the Alex thing, but it was clear that the whole incident, and probably my general attitude and performance afterward, had painted a target on my back. He said my position was being eliminated. Effective immediately. But, why? I stammered, genuinely shocked. My performance reviews have always been good. He gave me a tight smile. Felicia, we appreciate your contributions. This is simply a business decision. We've decided to go with a different approach to team collaboration moving forward. Team collaboration? What was he even talking about? Was it because I didn't want to join Alex's stupid lunch group? Was it because I refused to share my personal struggles with Sarah the cheerful robot? This was so unfair. I had done everything right. I had reported an incident. I had been a victim. And now I was the one being punished? It made no sense. I left the office that day in a daze. No one even said goodbye. Brenda barely looked up. Sarah gave me a weird, pitying glance. It was humiliating. I had no job. Just like that. I called Mark, expecting him to come rescue me. To be my rock. To tell me it would all be okay. My job. It's gone, Mark, I choked out, trying to sound as devastated as possible. They fired me. It's so unfair. It has to be because of that Alex thing. They're punishing me for reporting him. There was a long silence on the other end. Felicia, he finally said, his voice flat. We need to talk. Can you come home? When I got back to our apartment, his car was already there. He was sitting on the couch, not watching TV, just sitting. He looked tired. More tired than usual. What is it, Mark? I asked, throwing my bag down. What else could possibly go wrong today? He took a deep breath. I can't do this anymore, Felicia. My mind raced. Do what? Our lease? Our grocery shopping? What was he talking about? Do what? What are you talking about? Us, he said, looking at me with those tired eyes. This. Everything. I'm done. Done? I laughed, a sharp, brittle sound. You're done? Because I lost my job? Is that it? You're just going to abandon me now that things are hard? Typical. He shook his head. No, Felicia. It's not about your job. It's about everything. It's always drama. It's always someone else's fault. I'm exhausted. I'm always walking on eggshells around you. I can't live like this. Walking on eggshells? I scoffed. I'm just trying to live my life. I'm a strong woman, Mark. Is that what this is? You can't handle a strong woman? No, Felicia. You're manipulative. You twist things. You make me question myself. That thing with Alex. I knew it. I knew something was off. You make up stories. You take everything to the extreme. He paused, looking away. My mom called me yesterday. She said Brenda called her. Said some things about you, about how you treat people. About how you treated Alex. My jaw dropped. Brenda? That backstabbing bitch. I knew she was too friendly. She was just pretending to be my friend to get all my secrets, and then she went and told Mark's mom? The audacity. Brenda? What did she say? She's a liar. She's jealous. It doesn't matter what she said, Felicia. It just confirmed what I already felt. I can't do this anymore. I need to be with someone who's honest. Who's kind. And I don't think you are. Honest? Kind? I shrieked, feeling a genuine wave of panic. He was serious. He was actually leaving me. I am kind. I am honest. You're just listening to gossip. You're just being weak. After everything I've done for you. You haven't done anything for me, Felicia, he said, his voice quiet but firm. You've only thought about yourself. You expect me to pay for everything, you keep your money locked away, you throw tantrums when I don't agree with you. I'm just done. I'm moving out. I'm going to stay with my brother in Dallas. I'll send for my stuff next week. And then he just walked away. He went into our bedroom, started packing a duffel bag. No, not a suitcase, a duffel bag. Just the bare essentials. He walked out less than an hour later. He didn't even look back. He just got into his car and drove away. I was left alone in the apartment. My job was gone. Mark was gone. The apartment that Mark largely paid for suddenly felt huge and empty. And cold. My Facebook friends were silent. My phone wasn't buzzing with sympathy texts. I tried to call Brenda later. She didn't pick up. I left a scathing voicemail. About how she was a fake friend, how she gossiped, how she ruined my life. She never called me back. It's been a few weeks now. I'm living off my savings, which isn't much. I have to figure out how to pay the rent now. I've applied for a bunch of jobs, but no one's calling me back. I even saw Alex's LinkedIn profile online. He's working at some fancy tech company now, a much better job than the one he had. He looks happy. Like genuinely happy. Not beige happy. It's just so unfair. All of it. I said my coworker tried to kiss me, sure. But it was his fault for making that joke about my outfit. He made me feel uncomfortable. He pushed me. And then he got what he deserved. But why did I have to pay for it? Why did I lose everything? It's not my fault Mark left. He was weak. And the company? They were just looking for an excuse. Honestly, I don't care anymore. Let them all think what they want. Let Mark be happy in Dallas with his judgmental mother and his gossipy friends. Let Alex be happy at his fancy new job. I'll be fine. I always am. I don't know. It's just like, I said what happened, and now everyone is acting like I'm the bad guy. It's ridiculous. People are just so quick to judge. I probably should have seen this coming though. People are snakes. Always waiting to stab you in the back. Just like Brenda. I should have known. Never trust anyone. Ever.